I got to start off by offering a prayer for the people of Ukraine. I mean, winter is quickly setting in, and the rest of the world barely knows their experiences. Here in North Carolina, someone the other night fired gunshots into an electric power substation that's left thousands of people in the cold and darkness, which is really barely a scratch to those living and surviving in Ukraine. We can't forget about the men, women, and families in every place. All nations have their people in hidden places, and each one of them is very important to this modern-day generation. Political figures are treated like gods and superheroes, and making matters worse are the spoiled billionaires making lifestyle decisions that has turned them into legalized dictators. It's my way, or I'm taking my toys home. I do laugh, though, at the way that social media posts photos of these billionaires with facial expressions that resemble fixtures of our past that brought destruction and not victory. It showcases their darkness, not how beautiful they are. No. The evil is coming out in the posts. Praying for the people of Ukraine as we inch closer and closer to year number 1. Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. My eyes are always on the path. I am the silent wolf, that wolf that's sitting underneath the brush, and I'm watching life, and I document it. And yeah, I talk about it because it's not for us. It's for somebody who will page through these books in the days ahead and say, oh my God, this really happened? It's a fable. It's a fable. This is The Daily Mess. The group Chicago once recorded a song called Does Anybody Really Know What Time It Is? With confidence, we walk into each day hoping to do better than what we did yesterday. The key word there, hoping to do better. I honestly have a difficult time knowing what day it is. And the reason why is because of my chosen journey. To make myself available. We got caught up in the storm, my wife and I, while helping business leaders during the opening moments of quiet quitting. Have you heard of that? Quiet quitting? People won't quit their jobs, but they'll quietly just stand to the side and do nothing. Because my wife and I believe deeply in these leaders, we elected to be present on their platforms. That meant being on the front line any day of the week at all times of the day. Oh my God, it eats away at the paths of making great decisions. The soundtrack to our lives is that of business and not that of music. I literally had a manager look at me last night and very sternly and painfully asked, where did responsibility in America run off to? I had to continue this conversation with my wife. And I don't know how you're going to take this, but I hope that there's a positive seed somewhere in this, because when you're experiencing what we are going through all over the world, where people just feel like I don't have to show up, the quiet quitting. But my conversation with my wife after this manager's meeting was based on, I don't think it's the people that are making the mistakes. I think it's the leaders who don't want to hold people accountable. See, if I were the decision maker, yeah, I would have that fear of, well, if I'm tough on them, they may not work. And if they don't show up, then I'm in a worse place. So therefore, I will accept their bad behavior, just like we will accept bad business. We'll keep going back, even though the food rating is at a 78. We'll keep going back because, well, it's just what we do. It's what we need. We have to be able to survive. I think that the leadership has to change. The leadership attitude in the way of saying, hey, look, you get one shot with me. If you do not call in, or if you just show up and it's like you're just playing along and you're not giving your 100%, not only am I going to terminate you, but I'm going to find out where your next job is, and I'm going to let them know how you acted in my place of business. But they don't want to talk like that. Yet that's the way that I grew up into. And that's what shaped me in this present place of now. I'm not the old geezer. I'm not the curmudgeon. What I'm trying to do here is to help bring quality back to our lifestyle. When you walk into a place of business, do they really look like they respect where they are? And do they feel like that they've got this great opportunity sitting in front of them? Someone walked into our grocery store the other day, and they literally looked at me. They're one of those Snag A Jobbers. And they looked at me and they said, why are you so happy? And I said, because this is just a great place to be. You know, when I walk into the other stores that bear the same name, they're not happy. They're very angry, and they really don't treat us that well. And see, the thing is that I respect a Snag A Jobber. See, and the reason why is because they've made the decision to show up where everybody else, the employees, they don't want to because they're quiet quitters. I love the Snag A Jobbers. They may not be perfect at what they do, but they're showing up. And I think that if we could just grasp onto their attitude and use it as an inspirational tool to motivate those that are on our roster of employees, then again, who's going to activate it when they make a mistake? Or when they decide, I'm just not feeling it today. To hear the excuses as to why people do not come to work is enough to make you just go, why? And my answer always is, because I made a choice. My choice is to show up and to make sure that when I show up, I'm giving it my 150%. Why? Because those that receive it are having a crap lifestyle too. And I don't want to be the one that helps feed it. What I want to do is I want to help change it by listening, by acting, not reacting, just acting, being there. That's what community is all about. That's what this is all about. But when you don't show up and you quiet quit, you're turning off everybody, including yourself. And is that really what you want your dreams to do and to become? I was given this opportunity to live it out on this thing called planet Earth. And I chose to just walk through the methods. It's a choice, I know, I get it. But not to sound like your father or your grandfather, I think you can make better decisions. I'm Arrow, and that's the Daily Mess.